Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. The topic of this 10-minute moan is more lies from Keir Starmer, and this time it's about immigration. Now, before they took power in the manifesto, they claimed that they were going to cut immigration and they were going to smash the boats, was his catchphrase. Now, since then, two things have happened. One person has been arrested in this smash the boats exercise, and he was the guy that supplied the boats, and the boats are actually coming in greater numbers than before they got into power. So it's a ridiculous position he's in. And Labour seem intent in making it even worse by abolishing two rules that, although Tories brought them into law, Labour are just about to pull them out of law. And yes, the Tories didn't get around to actually using any of the two of them, but Labour could have, and they've decided not to. And one of them is that if you come in as an illegal immigrant, you were barred basically from becoming a citizen because the route to becoming a citizen was blocked for you. And when people come over and they don't look 18 and they don't confirm their age and they refuse to do any scientific tests to prove their age, we had the ability to remove them immediately from the country. He's also revoked that law. And the problem we've got is 50% of people arriving by the boat when they're under 18 or claim to be under 18 are accepted for asylum, whereas adults it's only 25%. So actually, it's statistically easier if you're under 18 or tell lies that you're under 18 to remain in the country. And the Tories brought this new law in where if you refuse to take the scientific test that would prove your age, that would automatically bar you from being in the country. That's been softened. So it's absolutely bonkers that you would think you would just instigate these rules and make it more difficult. And as I've been saying for a long time, if you make this place less appealing than the last place somebody was in, they'll stay in the last place. And that's as much as we need to do to stop the rising number of illegal immigrants. And we're even going to change the name that we use. And it's already, you've already seen it. Then it's like unauthorised or unorthodox or unusual arrivals. Illegal immigrants. We're trying to actually change the terminology we use to describe these people and soften what happens to them when they come in. So that's not going to do anything. That's not going to put anybody off coming. And I'll tell you something, I've spoken about it before. The SDP policy is send them to Ascension Islands. That's a great policy. That'll stop them. Because you would probably not send that many people to Ascension Islands if you had that in law, because the illegal immigrants just simply wouldn't come here. They'll go to some area, some other country, where they won't be sent to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. But Labour seem intent in actually making it even more appealing, because now you have a route if you come here illegally to become a citizen, and they've taken away the possibility of sending you out if you refuse to take a scientific test to prove your age. How is that actually putting people off coming to the country? I'll actually encourage them. So these crackpots really are losing the plot. One thing that they have made a bit tougher, and they claim that this will smash the boats, is there's legislation coming in that will make it illegal to handle, supply small boat parts, engines or life jackets for the crossings. And there'll be tough sentences for that. But that's not stopped them. It's not. We've already jailed one guy and the figures went up, right? So it's not going to stop them. And how are we going to enforce this? Because the majority of the people who are doing this stuff, not in the UK, they're across in France. So the people supplying small boats, parts, engines, and life jackets aren't in the UK. So you'd make it a life sentence if you want. You'll never ever catch anybody because they're not in the UK. They're sending them from mainland Europe. So they'll be buying the boats, buying the parts, buying the life jackets in mainland Europe. So you brought out this policy that that'll sort out the bangs, that'll smash the gangs, this catchphrase that you've created. But it'll do nothing of the sorts. Because you can only look after people that commit crimes in the UK. And these folk, in case you haven't noticed, are not in the UK. So it's an absolutely bonkers thing that you're trying to put on a flag and say is great, and this will smash the boats. Absolutely potty. So there you go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Put your comments and opinions in the comments below. Please always enjoy that. But the most important thing of all, unless you're some crackpot communists that try to tell us you're making things harder for asylum seekers when you're actually making it more appealing. No you, but...
Everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.